This Pokemon might win worlds. One of the scariest new threats in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is none other than Bramblegast, and it's not even because of previous formats. One of the scariest things that Bramblegast has going for it right now is the complete immunity to one of the strongest offensive cores in the metagame, being Tornadus, Incarnate, and Urshifu-Rapid-Strike. With a complete way to block all of Tornadus' common attacks, as well as a way to make sure you're resisting Urshifu's surging strikes and completely immune to its close combat, it's no wonder to see why teams are considering Bramblegast as a real metagame threat. In today's video, I want to consider the underdog of Worlds 23, being Bramblegast, and show why it might be broken. If you enjoy and want to see some more content like this, like and subscribe, and with that said, let's get into the team today. So today's team is another one from VGC Pace. I'll link to the team as well as the rental code down below, and it features a Torn and Bramblegast core. Now with Wind Rider Bramblegast, we can actually self-activate this by clicking Tailwind, which means that we can double Bramblegast's speed, putting it at a really viable speed tier, while also then giving it +1 attack. And with Tera Blast Ghost, most things in tandem with the Life Orb do not take this hit. This is a great check to a lot of the really common bulky cores as well, and with Taunt, Tornadus as well, it's a really great stopper for Trick Room. We have other offensive Pokemon in the back, and it's really just a strong Tailwind team with mons like Hisui, Arcanine with Choice Band, Tera Normal, which gives us a strong priority mode, as well as a nice way to clear a lot of our weaknesses in this Pokemon, Tera Water Plat Goldengo, which is a really good special setup threat, and then Pow Urshifu, which is a really strong partner set with Torn. Again, as I mentioned earlier, it's a really good staple right now in offenses. Overall, this team should be pretty good. One of the biggest things I like about this, though, is that our Urshifu should be getting around both Rocky Helmet mons thanks to the Protective Pads, but also Rage Powder and Spore Mungus thanks to the Tire Grass, which means this is essentially the ultimate anti-meta Urshifu. If you guys want to try the team yourselves, of course, the link is going to be down below as well as the rental. With that said, though, let's get started on the games. Alright, we are here with game number 1 of our Bramblegast vid. I'm going to apologize, by the way, for how late in the day this one's going up. This one might go up either on time and you won't notice, or it's gonna go up at like 6 o'clock. No in between here. But regardless though, my opponent today is actually bringing a nice balanced team. Definitely interesting. So in terms of my plays, I feel like that Torn Bramble is not terrible here. I mean, so Torn, if nothing else, could be decent at just enabling Bramble. The issue being though is that Oranguru. The Oranguru does make me a little bit concerned, especially if it is Mental Herb. So I think what I might actually do is I might lead off with, I'm going to actually take off Urshifu. I'm going to lead off with these two. I think realistically, so Arcanine can Tera if Tinglu leads, and then anything else, I'd probably just go for Banded Flare Blitz. Banded Flare Blitz, yeah, that would be really good here. Next to Pow as well. That could be good. And then I'll go for Urshifu in the back, and I'll eventually Bramble out this game, I think. I think realistically, Urshifu and then Goldengo is just going to be so good into this team. Like, I can't see a ton of viable options to beat this. Yeah, I feel like realistically we just go offense this game. And I know that Bramble is definitely meant to be a really good offensive piece here. But what you guys have to understand is that against a team like this where it's really hard Trick Room, Bramble isn't gonna have the best matchup. Especially when it's mons like Oranguru, which have complete immunity to the Tera Ghost, and then yeah, so Oranguru Tinglu, okay. So I do need to Tera Arcanine this means, or I could let it go down to be fair. There's merit in that. So I can definitely kill the Oranguru. This is telepathy Oranguru. Good to know. Good to know. Not that that's bad, just it is good information because that probably means it's like Earthquake Tinglu and it's probably gonna be banded. Oranguru versus Arcanine. Choice Band. Flare Blitz. Ooh, that does not kill. Oh wait, Sword of Ruin. That definitely kills. That comfortably kills. Perfect. Okay. So my play here is simple. I go for Ice Spinner into Tinglu, and I go for Flare Blitz into Oranguru. I think I'm actually just fine letting this go down, in all honesty. I'm fine trading this if it means that I don't have to burn a Tera on another Pokemon, especially seeing that this is probably an offensive Tinglu. It's a weakness policy. Okay. So see, yeah, might have been for the best, because I think that there's a good chance that Arcanine just died anyway. And realistically, the Oranguru should comfortably drop, even if it's Fizdef. Perfect, okay. That's all I care about. That's the Trick Room setup right there, and I can clean with Goldengo and Urshifu in the back comfortably anyway. So I'm fine trading Arcanine here. Arcanine did its job, it got the kill. Sure, we'll lose Sash on Chiapao, but that's not a huge deal, in my opinion. If it just means that we can clear the Tinglu, I'm okay with that. We'll go into Urshifu here. Okay. So a Mungus is gonna come in. Alright. Let's see. So what do I want to do? So what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to go for like Ice Spinner into Amoonguss. And then I want to go for Tera Grass, and I'm going to go for the Surging Strikes into Tinglu here. The Tera Grass is for a few things. One, it's to avoid Spore, but also for Rage Powder. I need to guarantee kill the Tinglu here. So Tera Grass Urshifu is going to be what does that for me. So we're going to go for the Tera. And this is one of those things where, like, while I could have Tera to keep Arcanine around, with the +1 Tinglu, I'm not too sure if I would have. And just making sure that we can kill that Mon is going to be huge. They're going to probably Tera Water or Moongus fight, I guess, which is fine. They're trying to draw in hits from Mons, both Chien-Pao and Urshifu. Tera Water, yep, okay, perfect. That makes a lot of sense. It's a good play on my opponent's end, but that's why I thought it was pretty obvious they would make it. Okay, perfect. So they're gonna... Oh, they're not even gonna Rage Powder. Alright, that's fine too, actually. They must have just done it thinking I would predict the Rage Powder, which is still perfectly fine. Tinglu is dead either way. That was the big goal here. And we can also avoid the Spore, which, again, another huge benefit that we get from this turn. So I'm honestly more than okay with that. We could still just set up comfortably on Amoonguss. It can't really do anything besides Pollen Puff us. Perfect. They went for that anyway. Okay. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to go for Swords Dance and just start murdering everything. Iron Hands comes in. Alright. Yeah, I think I just go for that. We'll go for Protect. And then I'm going to go for Swords Dance. I think there's a good chance they try and just fake out Pow. And then kill it with Pollen Puff. Just to try and get rid of Sword of Ruin. I wouldn't say it's guaranteed. They might just dual target Urshifu. But even still, I don't think they can kill if they dual target Urshifu. And if they go for something like a fake out into Urshifu, then that just wastes a turn for them, in my opinion, because I can kill hands in the following, and Amoonguss cannot 1v4 my team, well, 1v3 my team, especially with Gold Dango as last mon. We're gonna go for Protect here, and what's my opponent gonna do? Are they at least gonna try and take out the POW? I feel like that's a good play for them, especially not knowing that I have Sword Dance. Ooh, okay, so they didn't just try and take out the POW. Interesting play, interesting play. They go for Drain Punch. Okay, so they do actually dual target Urshifu. Not a bad play. I just don't see an endgame with... Oh, they're going for that. Okay, well, that works out so much better for me. Because I can definitely OHKO the hands. We'll go for Sacred Sword into Amoonguss here. And I'm going for Surging Strikes, and I'm massacring that Urshifu here. That Urshifu is actually no chance at winning anymore, which is huge. Not Urshifu, Iron Hands is no chance at winning. We'll probably lose Urshifu fight, I guess. We'll probably lose one of these Pokemon to Pollen Puff. I definitely don't kill Amoonguss here. Perfect, okay. So they waste the Rage Powder turn. That's fine, because Urshifu definitely claims the KO onto hands. And Sacred Sword does a good amount of damage anyway. They're just taking more time. I mean, I mean, they're citrus, so I get that. That's a good use of citrus, I guess. But it doesn't really make a difference, because Iron Hands is going to take way too much damage. That should be game. Even if it does go for Drain Punch here and it gets a good roll, I mean, it shouldn't kill, so it's fine. Well, actually, it would kill, but it won't get enough back to live the next turn. Like, I could probably just go for Plot plus Sacred Sword into that. It'd be fine. Or even, like, Plot plus Protect and then Sacred Sword in the next turn. Yeah, we'll just go for... I'm gonna go for Sucker Punch because it's funnier, and I'm gonna go for Close Combat here and claim my kill. They Tera Watered, so it's no longer a resistance here. They went for Pollen Buff anyway. Okay, that's fine. And Close Combat will guarantee the kill. Perfect. Okay. Turning to a Urshifu that I see. That's fine. We'll take game number 1, though. This officially does put us in Master Ball, finally. So, go us. And we'll see you guys in game number 2. Alright. Game number 2, we're taking on a Tailwind team, which is perfect because Bramble does great into these. We love that for Bramble. We're going to go with the Bramble Torn. Bramble Torn is so good into this team because I could realistically just go for Bramble and Torn. It's a pretty simple concept, you know, but it works, it works. I do love the idea of going with Arcanine in the back. Arcanine just breaks his team so well. The issue being is Tusk, which is why I think we'll go with Rapid. It's going to be definitely Rapid or POW. I like POW just for priority with Sucker Punch and all that. It's really good. POW is also a lot more frail, though, and it's a lot... I need to kind of baby my way through using POW. I think I'm going to go with Urshifu here. Realistically, so Hands is a little annoying for this comp, but I feel like even still I can make Hands easily beaten. I think truthfully, so I think that Charizard definitely benches here. I don't think it comes to a team with such heavy priority as well as Arcanine Hisui. I think that there's a high chance that Rillaboom benches, which is good. I think a Hand's just a better fake out mon here, but I will admit that Rillaboom does have some niche into this matchup as like an Urshifu check, and that's really the only reason I think it'll come. But I'm assuming that's probably like a Tera Grass Hands anyway on this team. I can't imagine it's Tera Flyer. Okay. So what's my opponent going to do? My opponent's going to go for Iron Hands Torn. Yep, okay, so they do bring the Iron Hands, that's fine. Perfectly fair. Okay. So this doesn't really matter, actually. What I could do, I can go for... I just realized they're a Life Orb set. They do have the maxed out HP. Silly goose. We're gonna go for Tera Blast though. I'm gonna murder the Torn, and we're gonna go for a Tailwind here. Tailwind will boost our attack, but truthfully, I don't need it to KO the Torn as far as I'm aware. I'm pretty sure we just kill with the Life Orb Tera Blast. They can't fake out Bramble, so even if they do go for like a Tailwind plus a fake out this turn, it's kind of a useless turn for them because they'll lose Torn, which is pretty bad. This Torn is arguably a lot more needed for them than it is for me. I know it's not good into Bramble, but other than that, I mean, it's a really good mon here. Plus, in the following turn, I could just reset my Tailwind, gain the speed advantage tie again, and then start again claiming KOs, which works out really well for me, so I'll definitely take that. Okay. So, we're going to kill the Torn here. They're going to let me get my Tailwind up as well, which is huge. Which means that they're probably going for something like a Wild Charge here, most likely into my Torn. We might just be trading Torns, which is honestly the best case scenario if we do. Like, I can't really think of a better outcome in all honesty. Alright, so Tera Blast will go off here. Their Torn is definitely cleared. Perfect. Okay, so Torn is gone. That's pretty decent for me. That's a good check to... I don't know, that's just a good mon. That's just a good mon. Wild Charge right into Torn. Perfect. Okay, I'm fine with the trade. I can proceed to bring in Arcanine at this point. My speed should outpace the hands, which is great. I can just Banded Flare Blitz that. Yeah, Banded Flare Blitz should just do a ton of damage to that mon. I'm kind of curious if we'll kill. I might need to dual target. They're gonna go for Fluttermane. Okay, perfect. So, I'll go for Protect, and then I'm gonna go for... kind of want to target the... So I feel like there's a good chance that they just Protect on Fluttermane. They might just be choice, to be fair. I'll have to kind of risk that. I'll go for the hands. I'm still gonna go for the hands. Because even still, I can... I mean, it would be nice to scout for Sash Fluttermane, but at the same time, I feel like that... Okay, they didn't go for Protect. I feel like they're definitely going to either go for Gleam, or they're going to Shadow Ball directly into my Bramble. Yep, okay, they Shadow Ball Bramble. I'm fine with that. I really thought they might Gleam. I was thinking Gleam was more common, but, I mean, this is still a really good turn for me. Because what this will do is... okay, we burn the hands. That's kind of lucky, I can't lie. Because now hands guarantee dies next turn, which is huge. We'll go for Shadow Sneak next turn. And then I'm going to proceed to Flare Blitz the hands again, just to kill it. Because even if I have to trade Bramble to do that, we can kill the hands entirely. We can get the Fluttermane down to Sash, which just means I can pick it off next turn with Arcanine. On top of that as well, the Fluttermane is just, like, basically useless. So I'll more than take that. I'll more than take that. Shadow Sneak will go off here. Bramble is going to do some serious damage here. Do we kill? Perfect. Okay, so they were most likely choice Fluttermane. Either that or Pixie Plate. They didn't reveal an item. I doubt Life Orb. I know it's... Technically, I know Life Orb is an option. It's not a common option, though. I don't want to really entertain the thought that my opponent bought Life Orb when they have a lot better Life Orb users. Like, I know Tusk is typically a Scarf Mon, but that's a better Life Orb user. Zard's a better Life Orb user, though that's probably like a Weakness Policy set, if I had to guess, or maybe like some sort of Charty Berry. Rillaboom's a better Life Orb user. Like, there's a lot of better Life Orb users. Ooh, they brought Charizard. That's fine for me. I'm going to go for Sneak, because technically Zard could outpace, and I'm going to go for Shifu. Actually, I don't even need to go hard Shifu, because I could just Flare Blitz. I'm not going to entertain the idea that Zard can viably kill both my Pokemon. The best thing Zard could do, unironically, would be Terragon Earthquake here with like a Choice Band set. Very unironically, it's the best thing it could do. They're going to go for Terrafire. Okay, this is still claim a kill on one Mon, guaranteed. They can't kill both, because their only spread move, which would be the only way they'd probably be attacking Arcanine to begin with, would be a move that Bramble is immune to, thanks to Wind Rider. So, we nearly KO. I'm kind of shocked Zard took the hit, I'll be honest. Though I will say, I know these Zards do run bulky. Perfect, okay, yep, we win. Checkmate. Checkmate, I kill next turn. We'll take that. That's a really good Bramble game. We love that for Bramble. They can't even kill Arcanine anyway. We'll actually just kill with Banded Flare Blitz. Even better. Yeah, see, there's the Life Orb Mon. So, yeah, it was Pixie Plater specs. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, well, this is solid. I will definitely take that. Okay, so we're 2-0 for the day. We'll see you guys in game number 3. Peace out, guys. Alright, so this might be our final game of the day. It depends on how quick it goes. The first two have been pretty quick. We're taking on a pretty interesting team. It's some sort of like pseudo Trick Room with like a Lucky Speed Control. I don't actually know what I'm looking at, to be honest. But it's fine. Torn, Bramble. I have faith in it. I don't think in Gambit leads. I'm gonna hope King Gambit just doesn't lead. We'll bring Arcanine, if nothing else is good for Bandit E-Speeds. I kind of like the idea of going with Shifu again. I do also like the idea of going with Goldango, because this core does have a bit of issue with Gyarados. Am I still... So, Urshifu is really good for most things on this team. I kind of like Pau, actually. Pau's a nice middle ground. It doesn't help a ton with Gyarados, to be fair, but it's not the worst mon I could bring into that. Like, at least Pau will drop defense for just a neutral other partner, which is decent. And, I mean, Gyarados might just be offensive on this team, to be fair. Not that I think offensive Gyarados is good, but, like, it might be a lucky Gyarados. Okay, see? So this is why we don't fill our heads with shenanigans, like, that my opponent will lead with Trick Room. They're gonna go with Gyarados and Regieleki. That's fine. That's honestly a very fine lead for us. What's our speed tier? I don't know how fast this one is. 132, so we actually just barely do not pace Lucky. Unfortunate. I'll go for Protect here, and I'm gonna go for a Tailwind this turn. Tailwind this turn should be pretty good. We'll boost Bramble's attack at least, so we're gonna get back up to neutral. I'm kind of just looking for better field positioning at this point, but I'd rather have in the Arcanine. The Arcanine will be really good at just going for Rock Slide next turn, which will probably be the best thing I can do. They're gonna Thunder Cage the Torn. They'll murder that. I'm kind of shocked I didn't just OHKO. That's really actually shameful. That's extremely shameful. It should just do some nice damage over time. I'm gonna kind of hope it kills, because killing would actually be a lot better for me. Okay, Thunder Cage, please just kill. It did not kill. Very unfortunate. Okay. So I need to go for, I don't want to go for Tera Blast, but I kind of have to go for Tera Blast. We're gonna go for Power Whip actually into a Lucky. Stupid question, but can Power Whip next just sort of ruin, let's see, so Bramblegast, 244, Regieleki. Oh, that should just completely KO. Yeah, that should just completely KO. Okay, good to know. So I don't even need to actually make the play here. I'll actually just go right into Arcanine. Oh, right, I can't switch. Okay. We'll go for... Shit, I went for Tailwind. I meant to go for Bleakwind. No! Oh, they're gonna kill the Bramble. Oh, it's kind of annoying. That's a little annoying. Because I didn't make the play of going for Tera here, because I thought that Lucky would go for like an electric move and just try and deal damage. Oh, they're gonna go for DD again. Okay, that works out pretty well, actually. Alright. This is still fine. This is still fine. Gyarados probably doesn't outpace us, actually. And this gets us, again, the Arcanine position that we wanted. So, that might be for the best. That might be for the best, actually. So I can go for Tera Normal now, because there's a good chance I don't kill Gyarados, and I want the defensive typing of Normal, because it's really good into this team, actually. The only mon that takes that would be, well, let me rephrase. The only mon that likes to go for that, actually, so what I'll do is I'll go for Sneak, just to guarantee the hit, and I'll go for Banded Tera Normal Rock Slide. So the only mon that really actually cares about my typing being, well, that deals damage to me because normal is Goodra with like Body Press, but that does damage to me anyway for staying super effective. But I'm losing a lot of my weaknesses here to stuff like ground, like Gyarados can have Earthquake, it could be Waterfall, it could be a lot of different things really. But I do have a lot of merit just going for this. Okay, they're gonna go for Protect. Probably the best thing I could hope for, because that Aleki should just drop now, guaranteed. Even if it's like modest, because of the fact I'm going for priority into a Rock Slide. That did a lot of damage, I can't lie. That did more than I thought it would do. But Rock Slide will go off here. We can kill the Aleki this turn, and then it can't really get off any other shenanigans into our team. That's really huge for us, killing this Aleki so early on. This should open up Bramble a lot more too, just to deal some nice damage. I can now more freely Shadow Sneak the Gyarados plus Rock Slide on the following turn, which is huge, because there's not really a lot they can do into that. Goodra. Okay, Goodra's a little bit annoying, I can't lie, but I'm still going to target the Gyarados. We'll go for Rock Slide. I could potentially flinch Goodra, which is decent, but Goodra still is kind of a threat. Just because of the fact that I can't really... I mean, I need to switch out Arcanine is the issue, but I need to kill Gyarados first before I switch out Arcanine, because Gyarados is just going to do that much damage to my team. So we're going to kill the Gyarados with Rock Slide this turn. Perfect, okay. If I can flinch Goodra, that's a huge turn. If I can't, that's fine. Truthfully, even if I let Pow take unnecessary damage and they go for like a body press next turn, I do just need to get Arcanine in next, ideally next to Pow. But I also need to not be clicking Rock Slide is the issue. Because I need to get Flare Blitz established instead. Okay. Sadly, so Tailwind petered out. Not a huge deal. We killed their fast mons. Everything else that they bring in should be guaranteed slower. Yeah, okay, so Gambit, definitely, yeah, 100%. We'll go for Shadow Sneak here. And then I'm gonna go into Pow. I'm gonna go hard into Pow. Huge gamble turn, to be fair. But I can't win the game going for Rock Slide against either Pokemon. Bramble's pretty useless anyway. And on top of that, too, I also just need to reset my Flare Blitz. If they dual target the Arcanine spot, then I lose the game. Or even if they just body press the Arcanine spot, truthfully, I might just lose the game. Oh, they're gonna Tera. Ooh, I don't like the fact they're gonna go for Tera. They're gonna go for Tera Gambit. Okay, that's a lot better, actually. Tera Water. Okay. If they didn't target Bramble, that might actually give me a stronger out to win, I can't lie. It's still kind of a huge gray area, to be fair, but it's a lot better because even if I just have to sneak Gambit a ton, that's something because it can't Sucker Punch me. And I can maybe put up some 50-50s here. They went for another Shelter turn, that's fine. Please target the Bramble. They're gonna go for Sword Dance. Okay, so see, this is fine. This is actually really fine. Because they didn't Tera the Goodra, which is a world of a difference here. Okay. So, what I need to do, I'm actually gonna make a huge 50-50. I'm gonna go for Protect, because I think there's a high chance that they just try and dual target Gambit here. Not Gambit, Pow here. And I'm gonna go for Power into Gambit. They might just Sucker Punch me, to be fair, but again, I've only been really clicking Sneak. Ooh, okay, good play, good play. Good play by my opponent, that's fine. I could have Shadow Sneak there just to pick off, but still. I'll go for Bandit Tera normal E-Speed, I'll just pick off Gambit, just to kill their priority user. Even if I'm locked into E-Speed, at least it's Stab. So it's better than Rock Slide would have been. Well, let me first. It's as good as Rock Slide would have been. The issue being is that Rock Slide can miss. This will not. So yeah, we'll go for Bandit Tera normal E-Speed. That should at least lock Arcanine into a way that I can't get Sucker Punch, which is good. Gambit. Oh wait, Gambit's gonna get a Defiant boost. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I still need to E-Speed it anyway. E-Speed plus Sucker Punch. Actually, no, I need to take advantage of the Sacred Sword here. If they dual target my Pow here, good play. Yeah, if they dual target Pow, good play. E-Speed still actually does half, so if they target Arcanine instead, oh thank fuck they targeted Arcanine. So they wasted Gambit entirely here, which is great. Sacred Sword's gonna go off. That does some good damage. That does some really good damage. Body Press Pow, okay, perfect. That's like the best turn I could have asked for. Okay. So I'm gonna proceed to go for the Protect on Pow. And then I'm gonna go for E-Speed into Gambit here. Essentially this mostly just comes down to, I guess, if Gambit has Protect. If Gambit has Protect, then I'm screwed, but if Gambit doesn't have Protect, I actually think I win here, guaranteed. Because no matter what, Gambit can't Protect around this. Perfect, okay. See, even if they body press the Arcanine here, I can actually just Sacred Sword Goodra next turn, and I guarantee win. So we should be set. I'm kind of glad. We got a 3-game win. That doesn't happen on the channel anymore. That doesn't happen, which is huge. That's really fucking huge. So I'll more than take that, actually. The vid, sadly, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it up in time. I gotta fucking... We'll have to see, we'll have to see. We'll have to really see. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it up in time. You guys already know that. It's gonna be like a 6 or 7 o'clock vid today, and that's fine. Some days you have those 6 or 7 o'clock vids. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Battle was canceled. Perfect. Okay, so you know what? We'll take that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did and you want to see some more content like this, of course, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe for more. Shoutouts to all of our channel members as well. For just a couple dollars a month, you get some nice bonus content. Kurt did tell me that the vid was going to be up as of today, literally today. I'm going to try and get that one up like as soon as possible after this vid goes live, assuming that Kurt will get it done today. He was messaging with me last night. He wanted to scrap it. He wanted to try something new. I'm going to take his call on that. Kurt's a good guy. I don't think he would have just completely scrapped the video for nothing. Channel members, though, of course, you guys are Zeke0, Mia, That, Timo Mueller, Sam, Rob Plays, Obo, Johanna Speed, Double, Chansey345, Endless Gadgets, and Bam Bambi. Your support on the channel is greatly appreciated. Your members poll should be going up on Friday, because there's a good chance I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. If I don't stream tomorrow, the members poll will just go up tomorrow instead at 7 p.m. But if I do, it will go up on Friday. So I hope you guys enjoy and look forward to that. already have a couple ideas from you guys from the last members videos for stuff to pull, but if you have any more, of course, remember, comment it on the moon vid. With that said, though, I will see you guys in tomorrow's upload, which is going to be a Landorus Incarnate video. Until then, peace out, guys.